Hello, adventurers. I am the CasualWorgen, and this is Books of Azeroth. In this series, I will be going across all of Azeroth to hunt down in-game books. The books that are hard to find, some of which will earn you achievements. So stay tuned until the end, and we will make guides on how to find these books so you can hunt them down yourselves. Happy hunting, adventurers. Let's get into it. On this episode, I will be reading The Warlord and the Monk. Page 1. Once, a marauding Mogu warlord rose in power to threaten the Jade Forest. "I will rebuild the Mogu Empire," he proclaimed before the gates of the Temple of the Jade Serpent, "and your kind will again be made to serve." From the battlements, a single monk's voice called down, "How many Mogu do you bring to challenge us?" "I have brought my army of 100 Mogu," the warlord proudly challenged. "But behind these walls, we have 500, spoke the monk with confidence. The Mogu's armies shuffled and began to question their leader. Doubt filled their hearts, and the army ran away. The warlord was furious. He left the temple and sought out his Mogu allies. After long arguments, threats, promises, and praises, the Mogu again raised their army. Before the gates of the Temple of the Jade Serpent, the Mogu warlord called out, "I bring 600 Mogu to challenge your pitiful 500 defenders." From the battlements, a single monk voice called out, "Did we mention that for each of our monks we have one full-grown Mogu-eating serpent? They are ever so hungry." At this, the Mogu army broke apart again, doubting their resolve and running deep into the land. Again, the warlord was furious. He tried again to rally his troops. It took many years, but he returned, this time with a mighty legion of Mogu and Quillen, and weapons pilfered from the tombs of their ancient emperors. "Kneel, supplicants," shouted the warlord. "I bring 1,000 Mogu and 500 Quillens to your gates. I have weapons of magic and dark powers to call upon." From the battlements, a single monk voice responded, "And have you found our spy yet? He is ever so clever." At this, the Mogu Legion turned on each other violently. Each always suspected someone else of being a traitor or a spy. Among the Mogu, there is no trust, only strength and force. War waged before the temple as the Mogu destroyed themselves, unleashing the full weight of their doubt, anger, fear, hatred, violence, and despair. When the smoke cleared, only the warlord remained before the gates. He had slain many of his former allies, and was left with no friends to help him claim his throne. From the temple, a single Pandaren monk stepped out, surveyed the battle scene, and began to sweep up the mess. "Where is your army?" the warlord demanded. "You brought it with you," said the monk with a smile. "My friend, if you must strike the first blow, you have already lost." This concludes The Warlord and the Monk. Now, a guide to how to find the Warlord and the Monk. This book will be found in the Mists of Pandaria expansion. First, you will head to the Jade Forest. Once in the Jade Forest, you will look for Dawn's Blossom. Once you have found Dawn's Blossom, you will head into the building to the right of the flight path. You will be looking for Master Windfur, the mayor of Dawn's Blossom. When facing Master Windfur, look to the bottom right on top of a red chest, and there you will find the Warlord and the Monk. Thank you very much. Again, I am the CasualWorgen. I am a Worgen Druid on Cenarian Circle. For BattleNet, look up CasualWorgen, #11604. Follow us and like on CasualWorgen, Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.